Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. Okay, the bench is dirty, but I'm going to show you how to make even more money off this bench, and you can do this at your local locksmith shop as well. Now, there's no shortage of locksmiths now taking up the trend to copy RFID tags. I have done a previous video where I showed you how to basically read and write them. Look, not all the ones you can do, a lot of them are encrypted, and if they're encrypted, they can't be done. It's just like a security key. You've got your standard key, and then you've got your security keys, the ones that you can't kind of duplicate. So for a lot of digital locks and small things like that, these tags are great. So that's another way that a lot of locksmiths now are starting to make a few dollars. But what if I was to tell you there's one more product that you could put on your counter to make even more money? Now, in a lot of small towns, locksmiths can do knife sharpening, they can do engraving, they can do all sorts of extra little things on the side to make them more money. And one of the ones that I'm going to show you today is these things right here. These are called NFC, near field communication. So these are very similar to where you tap your phone and it actually pays like you would on an FPOS machine. The way these work is they've already got all the writing and all the rest on it, and they're generic, so review us on Google, blah blah blah. They work in a couple of different ways. As soon as you put your phone near it, you get the business details. So rather than cards and things like that, you can store those details in your phone just by touching it and hitting save. So that's one way you can kind of do it. The next thing you most likely want to use it for is reviews. So with reviews on the business, it always does help the business and helps you get more traffic and more customers, things like that. The better the reviews, the better it kind of helps your business. So in theory, you want more good reviews. Now, even if you do, let's say 100 customers and 95% of them were over the moon jumping for joy, most of the time after they got their problem solved, they don't care too much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, bye-bye, and that's it. Will they do anything for you? Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But most of the time, even if you've got 95% of your customers that are so grateful, you're very rarely going to have somebody who will take the time out to give you a Google review. But if you have somebody who bought a key, a Karen that bought a key for $5.50, and then she comes back and slaps the key on the counter, I bought that down the road for $5.20, and decides that over 30 cents she's going to give you a bad review, these things happen. So the way to combat that and the way to keep your customers coming back to you is to, one, get your details stored in their phone. That's a good way to get repeat customers. The next way is also to get reviews, so it makes your business profile look better. There is no way to stop people from whinging. In certain suburbs, I've looked at some locksmiths reviews, and it was literally they're whinging about everything. I think it was in the Gold Coast. I felt sorry for the businesses because I was just looking at the reviews saying, that's not fair, what a whinger, how entitled is this person, they've got no concept of this, but the thing is, you got to take the good with the bad. So a lot of the time, you would have this product on your counter, and the customer would tap it, you'd say, hey, can you leave me a review? They'd just tap it, and then they could simply hit the review button and leave a review. That's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. So you'd want it for your own business, but because locksmiths are multi-skilled, and we generally offer a lot of different products, everything from a split ring to an RFID to a key, a lock, you name it. Some shops do leather, some do some electronic parts. Really depends on what you got. But it's one more thing you can add to your key locksmith shop counter to actually bring in money. For cutting a key, you might earn $5. For doing one of these, you might earn 50. And I'll show you actually how to program them so that you can sell them to your customers. The first one you do for yourself. The next one you would sell, and you would put these on the counter. A lot of people don't have the technical know-how or are not computer savvy enough to do it, and that's fine. When they see the product that can be made at their local locksmith shop, it goes hand in hand with engraving and other products where it's just a little bit too complex for them, and it's easy enough for them to say, oh, what's this about? Or how much is this? Or can you do one for my business? And that's where you'd spark up and you'd say, yeah, it's 25 or it's $50. You put it on your counter, it'll definitely help your business grow. And that's what we're looking at today. NFC, near field communications, tags, and we're going to program them up. So this is a big one here. It's got 3M adhesive on the back, so pretty much you just program it and away you go. To program it, it's even going to get better because you can actually do it with your mobile phone. There it is there, you see that? Tap here. I'll do a demonstration because I've actually just programmed this one up here. So I'll just unlock my phone. Okay, my phone is now unlocked. Is it this one? Yep, it's that one. Bang, it brings up my business. Okay, all the details are there, and then from there you can actually hit review. So with this particular account, because I'm signed in, it won't actually let me review because it's the same account it knows I'm the administrator. But that's basically how simple it is. So when you ask a customer, oh, can you leave me a review? They say, yes, yes, yes. You've got to assume they've got a Google account. They know how to review a business and do all that. If they don't and they use this tag, it's just going to take them to bringing up all your information anyway, at which point they can save and whatnot. Next thing about reviews is I advise against using click farms to buy reviews. I've seen a lot of companies who have done that. 5 stars, 100, 200 reviews, all 5 stars. When you see that sort of stuff, it's just spam, because anybody who pays for reviews basically it can be very detrimental to your business, because what will happen is that as soon as Google does a search or checks for customer quality, and they see, oh, this one here is full of all these fake reviews, they find 1 fake, they find 2 fake, they'll just pull down your business profile, which can take a lot of time to get back up. Sometimes it can never be put back up. So paying for click farms in overseas places to buy reviews is not a good idea, because the quality of the reviews and the people reviewing them are just not good. Like, for example, it's not hard to see them, because generally speaking, some of those reviews have only ever reviewed 1 or 2 businesses in their lives, and it's a brand new account. So a brand new account reviewing 1 business, a 5-star, never reviewed anything else later on. These are low quality reviews, which the Google algorithm can quite easily pick up at any stage when it does a bit of housekeeping. So I wouldn't advise doing that. If you do get bad reviews, I wouldn't worry too much. There's always going to be a whinger. There's always going to be somebody who's going to give you a bad review just for the hell of it, or because you didn't do it for them for free. So I wouldn't worry about it. The one thing you can do is encourage your good customers, as you continually turn over, to do more reviews, and that's what this is about. All right, so to do these, you're going to need to actually download an app. The app that I've downloaded is here, Tag Writer, NFC Tag Writer. It's a very simple app. Now, these do come in different formats, just the same as your tags right here, but don't worry, the app does most of the heavy lifting. So let's say you're doing this for a customer, right? You're going to basically say, what's your business name, and then you're going to bring up their profile, just like we did right here for Dr. Lock. Then I'm going to hit the 3 buttons, and I'm going to go share, and then it will give me a link. I just copy that link there. It says copied. All right, copied link. We go back to Tag Writer, and we will go right tag, new data set, and we could go business card, or we could just go link. I'm doing a very basic example here. Don't worry, you can play around with these tags. You can get them to do a lot more than what I'm doing here. Certain tags have certain amounts of data. These ones, I would say, they're not the biggest, but they're good enough. These are coming in at about $1 or less from eBay or AliExpress. These bigger ones here, I think they're coming in at a couple of dollars. They're a plastic sign, so they just sit on the counter like so. I'll unwrap one to show you. And these adhesive ones, of course, are a little bit more expensive. So let's write this one here. So I'm going to go, I'll walk you through once again. So we go back to the main screen of NFC Tag Writer, and you go tag right, new data set, link, right, and then we go enter title. So we'll go, just put a title in, DR Locksmith. I don't even think you need a title. And then you go custom URL, and you drop in your custom URL. There you go. You can get from the business profile, if you're managing a business profile such as your own one, you can get a shortened link, which is used for reviews in your business profile. Okay, then we'll go down, and then we're going to use this big one here. I'll move these out of the way because I don't want any problems with it. So I'm just going to place that on top there, and I'm going to hit write and save. And then I'm just write multiple NFC tags 1 by 1, so we could do it over and over if we're doing 2 or 3 of them. Some restaurants do want that because they stick them on each and every table. Most places they just want 1. So we'll just go confirm and overwrite. Right. Okay, we're just going to present it. We've got a great little noise. Tap to confirm. And another great little noise. Okay, so now the question is, will this work as intended for what we want it to? We've got a phone here, bring it close. Open it with which browser. That's because I haven't always selected always. And right now we are there. Okay, from there it's as simple as just hitting review, and you can do it. Let me show you a different one. Okay, let's go Jim's Mowing. Because I manage a profile, it's not showing me the review thing. Okay, so let's just go Jim's Mowing, Borkham Hills. So I'm going to go share. Okay, and I've got the link right here. I'm going to go copy. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my tag writer, and we're going to go link, and we're not going to give it a title, we're just going to drop this in just like that, paste, and we're going to save and write, enter your data first. Oh sorry, I've put the description as the link, my mistake. This is delete all of that. Okay, and we're going to go custom URL, paste. Now I can see the URL has picked up the name in front, so I'm going to try and copy that. I'm going to go cut, I'm going to put that in as a title, and I'm going to go paste. Okay, now I'm going to go down to this custom URL just down here and just make sure there's no spaces in the front. So I've got the name, even the phone number included in the name as in the description. Who's that? Yep, okay, just go away message. Now I've got the custom URL, which is right there, so I'll drop this keyboard down, write and save, okay, and write. Okay, so the camera just cut off then, so I'll just quickly demonstrate this tag one more time. Bang, and there we go, we're going to Jim's Mowing, and as you can see you've got the whole business profile. It brings up their website, and if you scroll down just a little bit, right there it says tap to leave a Google review, and you can then leave a Google review or cover my profile, and you can also leave photos and things like that. So that's basically how it works. Now this is the adhesive one. These are the small business cards ones that can be stuck just about anywhere, and these plastic plate ones, I'll demonstrate that. I can even give you sizes if it helps, because I have a new ruler which I paid a whopping $2.50 for, stainless steel ruler. Alright, so size wise I'm looking about 140mm across, I'm looking about 112mm with a tail or a leg at the back of about 50mm. Okay, these work exactly the same way. So I'm just going to bring my phone up to it, bang, it's empty. Alright, so that one's ready to go and ready to be programmed. So, one more thing you can add to your arsenal of things to sell your customers. How much can you charge for this? Well, how important are reviews for a business, especially if you've had a couple of Karens in the shop and they've given you a review over something so trivial that it's ridiculous. It's very important. It's very important to get reviews, keep your business profile going, help customers save your details, and also grow your company profile. So these tags right here, I would advise you, like, we could sell them, but what's the point? For us, reselling these as a virgin product, there's no point. You can just buy them online where we buy them from and make money from them. Once they've been programmed, that's it. You don't have to reprogram them or anything like that. Once they're programmed, they're programmed. You put them on your shop counter, bang, and they go to work straight away. Man, that's all there is to it. Alright, so that's my tip for the day. Hopefully that'll bring in some little bit more business for some of the locksmith shops, maybe a little bit more revenue. Leave your comments down below of what you think of the NFC tags. There are a lot of other NFC tags and a lot of different ways to actually use them as well. I've seen some people now even incorporating them in their business stickers, where they stick it on a notice board and then you just bring the phone to it. Look, after COVID, we all had these QR codes to sign in. QR codes have been around a long time before, but it was only at that point we were all forced to use them. We started embracing them and knowing a bit more about them and how they work. NFC is a bit like that. It's been out for just as long as well, and there's a lot of different applications you can do. People have been tapping their cards for a long time for payment. On saying that too, as far as business and business reviews and things like that, it's still a little bit new, but it's definitely something it is worthwhile jumping on the bandwagon for, because it doesn't take much training or practice to get good at this. And for another product that you can sell some of your local people or your own customers over the counter at your locksmith shop, it definitely makes sense, because it costs you next to nothing. It only takes you a short amount of time, and bang, once it's done, it's set, it's good. It's like a key. Once you cut it, it works. It's going to work for another 20 years. Okay, leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching.